Hey guys, it's Sona, welcome back to my channel. So today we're actually going to be doing something pretty special, and it's something that I've actually been meaning to do for literal months now. Like, I literally announced it in the community tab like around 2 to 3 months ago, saying that I was going to do it soon, and here we are. I still haven't done it. I just didn't know when it would be a good time, but I thought now would be the perfect time to do it. So we're actually going to be doing my very first Q&A video. So as I said a while back in my community tab, I asked you guys to give me questions so that I could answer them in a video, and I definitely got a lot of questions. So obviously I'm not going to be able to answer all of them, but I am going to be answering quite a few. Since most of the time I just report on stuff that's happening in the Roblox community, I haven't really talked about myself that much. I mean, you probably get to know me a little bit better if you follow my Twitter. Link in description. But yeah, either way, I'm really excited to do this, and we're finally doing it, so let's get right into it. First question, how old are you? I actually recently turned 19 years old. For some reason, due to my voice, a lot of people seem to think that I'm younger than that, but no, I'm actually 19. I don't really consider myself an adult yet. I guess I'm just a really big kid at heart. Next question, what's your height? I'm actually 5'2". A lot of people tend to call me short for my age. I'm actually shorter than most of my friends, even though they're younger than me. Is 5'2" considered short for a 19-year-old? I have no idea. Next one, what's your favorite ice cream flavor? Ooh, my favorite ice cream flavor is definitely coffee. If you haven't tried it yet, you totally should. Coffee ice cream is godly. Hello, I love your videos. Aw, thank you. And this person's question is, when did you start doing art? That's actually a question I get pretty often. So I've actually been drawing ever since I was a toddler. Like, I've literally always loved art. It's always been my #1 favorite thing to do. When I was little, obviously, I would draw simple things like normal kids do. But when I got around the age of 13, I actually started taking my art more seriously, and I started drawing anime and stuff because I was influenced by that, because I started reading manga books and stuff. And that's kind of what really got me into art, is anime. But yes, I've been doing art for most of my life, and I just love it so much. It honestly just makes me happier than anything when I draw. Well, aside from being with my boyfriend, of course, but I've never really had a huge interest in doing anything else. My #1 thing has always just been art. Guess I was just born to be an artist or something. Next question, what is your favorite Roblox game? I have a lot of favorite Roblox games, but my favorite by far is probably work at a pizza place. It just gives me a lot of nostalgia. I have a lot of really great memories there. Another one of my top favorites is Flood Escape 2. It's very fun once you get the hang of it. And the same person also asks, what is your favorite Roblox hat? My answer might scare you guys, but my favorite Roblox hat is this. I'm just drawn to it for some reason. I don't have any reason in particular. I just really like it. And it's actually one of my dream items. I do want to get it at some point. I just love how weird it is. It's so unique. How did your channel blow up? Well, that's a good question. Quite a while ago, I used to make a lot of flamingo animatics, so that definitely helped start me off. But the thing that blew up my channel the most is my Roblox stereotypes video, which is currently my most popular video for some reason. So I can definitely say without a doubt, my Roblox stereotypes video, that is what started my channel off. It helped me get into what genre of videos I make now. Next question, when did you become friends with Albert and how? This is also something that I get asked quite a lot, actually. So as I mentioned a few seconds ago, I used to make a lot of flamingo fan animatics because, you know, I was a huge fan of his videos, and I still am, frankly. And he actually started noticing my animatics and commenting on them, which meant a lot to me. And even when I started making different types of videos and no longer flamingo fan animatics, he actually still continued to support me, and he was very kind. We eventually became friends in Roblox, and he followed me back on Twitter, and then we kind of just started talking a bit, and yeah, it just went from there. Now we're pretty chill. We don't talk a super lot, but we do talk here and there on Discord. Albert is a super kind dude. Like, honestly, he's one of the kindest YouTubers that I've met, or people in general, really. This isn't a question, but I hope you're having a great day. Aw, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. I hope you're having a very swag and epic day as well. Next question, what is your favorite food? My favorite food is definitely chocolate cake. Obviously, it's not healthy, so I don't eat it that often, but literally, if you were to ask my boyfriend, I'd talk about chocolate cake all the time, to the point where it's basically an inside joke between us. Another one of my favorite foods is mushroom pizza. I love pizza so much. Okay, so I know a lot of people have been waiting for this question. This next question that I'm gonna answer is a question that I get literally more than anything ever. Sona, what is your gender? For some reason, so many people are confused on this. I personally thought that my voice would give it away, but you know, I'll say it anyway. I am a female. I'm sorry if I disappointed anyone by saying that, but yes, I am a female. There's actually quite a few people who have thought that I'm a guy for a while now, but no, I'm just a girl. Not really sure why so many people think I'm a guy. Maybe it's because of my voice. Maybe I sound like a little boy. And maybe it's because I have short hair, but you know, females are allowed to have short hair too. I've actually said that I'm a girl in my past videos, but obviously not everyone sees those. But yes, I am a girl, so for anyone who's been calling me a boy, now you can stop calling me a boy. What is your favorite candy? Ooh, my favorite candy is probably gummy bears or gummy worms. Specifically the sour gummy worms. They're so good. Question: did you cry when your YouTube channel got hacked? Yes, I did cry. I cried a lot. I was very, very upset. I was really depressed, and it was just on my mind 24/7. Yeah, that deeply affected me. When I got hacked, it just felt like they took a huge part of me, and it really hurt. But now I got my channel back, so suck it, hackers. What is your real hair color? Just spit it out already. Okay guys, I have a confession. My hair isn't black, my hair isn't purple, my hair isn't blue. I just have regular brown hair, okay? Next question: what got you into making commentary videos? That's a good question. So as I said before, when my channel really kicked off was my stereotypes video, and basically I did a bunch of drawings of different characters. And even though that was really, really fun, and I still do that sometimes, I didn't want it to be my main content because there's only so much you can do, and also because it does take a lot of time because I make so many drawings for one video. And that's when I saw that commentary was a really, really popular thing in the Roblox community, and it did really well, so I was like, hey, I'll give it a shot. And I started watching YouTubers like Kaneko Kitten, Chloe Games, and other people like that, and that's how I got into it. I was just like, let's go for it, and it worked out. Next one: will you ever do commissions again? I did them for a very short period of time. The reason I stopped is because I wanted to put all of my focus into my YouTube channel, and if I was constantly doing side drawings, it would really slow me down. I'm just too busy for it. Do you poo your pants when you read this?
Yes.
How did you find Roblox? That's a really good question. At first, I actually joined Roblox because I thought it was really cringy and I didn't like it, so I originally just joined to troll and make fun of people. But shortly after joining and playing one of the very first games, I realized how much I liked it, and I kind of got hooked, and I played it non-stop for several days, and I admitted defeat and I got into the Roblox community. Please save me from this place. Next question: will you ever do a face reveal? And if you do, when do you think you will do it? Well, to answer your first question, yes, I do plan on doing a face reveal at some point. As for when, I'm not entirely sure, but I was thinking possibly when I hit 1 million subscribers or something. I originally was gonna do 500k, but with how fast my channel is growing, I think that would be too soon for me. To be honest, I'm pretty scared to reveal my face, but I'm really excited at the same time. Next one: do you actually look like your YouTube avatar in real life? I used to. I actually used to look like my avatar in real life, but I don't anymore. I used to dye my hair several colors, and my hair also used to be like my YouTube avatars, but I have changed my lifestyle, and I went the more healthy route, and I actually ended up shaving my entire head, and my hair has grown back, but ever since then, I have not dyed my hair, and even though my hair is still pretty short, it's more feminine than it used to be. It's a different style. And they also asked, would you punch your friend for this amount of money? I can't read that. I'm sorry, I'm too stupid, but yes, definitely. I would definitely punch my friend for that much money, because you know why? If they get mad at me, I could just give them some of the money and be like, oh, sorry for punching you. Here, have like $1 million, and then they'll just get over it. So it's a win-win situation. Who is your favorite YouTuber? While I'm drawing, I actually like to listen to commentary videos because I don't have to look at the screen and I can just listen to it while I draw. And I don't have an exact favorite, but some of my favorites are Kaneko Kitten, Flamingo, Creepshow Art, and also Lavender Town, who does art videos and is literally my favorite artist. This next one is another question I get asked a lot. What program do you use to draw? I actually use Fire Alpaca. It's really good for beginners, it's really simple, and it's also free, so I really recommend it to anyone who's a beginner, and also to anyone who cannot afford to buy a program. What inspires you and motivates you to keep going? My biggest motivation is definitely my boyfriend. I love him so much, and he really does bring out the best in me. My main goal in life is to live with my boyfriend at some point when I'm able to afford it and just be with him. So yeah, that really motivates me to do my best. And when it comes to art, my biggest motivation is definitely seeing other artists' artwork. I've seen so many amazing art pieces and art styles. It really helps me want to do stuff like that myself. And one of my biggest inspirations is a YouTuber called Lavender Town who does art videos, and she has inspired me more than almost anyone else in the art community. She is literally my idol, and I love her so much. And if I was able to meet her one day, I would literally faint. How long have you and Gabe been together? We've been together for almost 2 years now, actually. Our 2-year anniversary anniversary will actually be on the 13th of January, which is coming very soon. And I know that we're always gonna be together because we just love each other so much. Are you an outgoing person in real life? I'm not sure about that. Like, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy talking to people, but I have very limited social skills. I'm not really good at socializing with others. I'm kind of someone who just likes to go off and do their own thing. My autism actually plays a huge part in me struggling to socialize, and communication is very hard for me. But I do push myself and I do enjoy talking to people, but I am really just someone who prefers to go off and do their own thing. When I socialize, I run out of energy pretty quickly, but talking to people more and being more social is something that I want to do more at some point. Do you have pets? If so, then what's their names? I actually do have quite a few pets. So we have 3 fish. Okay, this is gonna sound bad, but I kind of forgot the names of my fish. Well, actually, one of them died, never mind. So we have 2 fish. And we have 1 dog named Spot, who is a very chunky boy. And we actually have 2 kittens, both who were strays at one point, but we took them in, and they are just so lovely and very loving. The black one is called Randy, who is a boy, and the other one is Chickpea, who is a girl, and we love them so much. How long does it take to draw a thumbnail? Majority of the time, my thumbnails take an hour and a half to draw, sometimes 2 hours if it's complex, but normally it usually takes an hour and a half. What is your Roblox username? My Roblox username is literally just my YouTube name, Sona Draw Stuff YT. Why did you name your channel Sona Draw Stuff YouTube? I honestly don't know. It didn't really take that long to come up with it. Obviously, it's not super original or anything, but I kind of just came up with it on a whim, and I never really changed it. I don't really know what else I would call my channel if it wasn't that. And then there's this person asking, why is my name Sona? Well, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. Sorry to disappoint, but my real name actually isn't Sona. I don't really plan on telling anyone my real name at any point because I don't want people finding, you know, who I am and all that stuff. That's kind of scary to me. So I don't really think I'm gonna be telling anyone my real name. But yeah, my name isn't actually Sona. I named myself Sona because it's actually the name of one of my main OCs that I created. And they also ask if I'm gonna do merch at some point, and yes, I definitely do plan on releasing merch at some point. I really want to do that sometime soon. I really want to make like shirts and plushies and maybe even my YouTube hat. That'd be cool. Next one, have you tried animation? Yes, and I'm not patient enough to animate. It's really time consuming. Maybe in the future I'll become an animator, but as of right now, I really don't see it. Are you ever gonna do a Draw My Life video? For those of you who don't know, a Draw My Life video is basically where you tell the story of your life while making drawings for it. And yes, I do want to do that at some point. I'm not really sure when. Maybe a little bit further into the future. I'm also a tiny bit afraid to because I won't get into too much detail, but my childhood was very rough and it would definitely be a very dark topic. But yes, I definitely still want to do it at some point. And they also asked, are you ever gonna join the Roblox Star program? To be honest, I don't think so. It would be cool, but similar to Flamingo and Kaneko Kitten, I'm not really sure if I would want to sign a contract. And you kind of have to be invited by Roblox to begin with, I think, to even join anyway. And I'm not really sure if Roblox likes me. And yeah, I don't know. I just have a feeling that they wouldn't want me in the program. How many animes have you watched? Oh, I love animes so much. I used to be a huge weeb, and I kind of still am a weeb. I've watched a lot of anime though. Like, anime was my entire life at one point, and I can guarantee you right now, I've watched at least 100 anime. Definitely haven't finished all of them, but I've definitely watched at least 100 of them. I used to be a super hardcore weeb. Do you watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Yes, of course I do. What kind of question is that? One of my favorite animes. The community is kind of toxic though. Why did you choose art for this channel?
Because I'm an artist.
And also because I'm not really super good at anything else. How did you and your boyfriend meet each other? That's a good question. We actually met through a Roblox Discord server, and he was actually the owner of that server, and I'll get more into it in a different video because I actually want to save the whole story for a storytime video. But yeah, that is how we met. Next question, what is your zodiac sign? My zodiac sign is actually the Scorpio sign, like the scorpion looking thing, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really follow know Zodiac stuff that much? Do you have short hair or long hair? I have short hair. And lastly, where are you from? I'm actually from a very small state that isn't really known that much by many people called Maine. I eventually moved to Arizona, which is where I am now, but yes, I am from Maine. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is pink and I love it so much, and I think it's superior to every other color. Next one, will you ever do an art tutorial? I really love your art style. Oh, thank you so much. It's so sweet of you. And yes, I am gonna do an art tutorial at some point. Not entirely sure when, but at some point, yes, I will. How much time does it take to make a video? It honestly really depends. So even finding video ideas or things to make a video on, it did take quite a while. And then I have to do the research for the video, and I also write like a little script thing. Not something that I read off of. It's just something to remind me of what to talk about and all the information that I need, just so that my video is more well structured. I go over it a few times and then I do my voiceover, which usually takes an hour and a half to 3 to 4 hours, sometimes even more. And then of course I draw the thumbnail, which takes an hour and a half usually. And finally I edit the video. Yeah, it does take quite a long time. Again, it really depends on what the video is. I don't have an exact estimate of how long it takes, but if I were to guess, I'd probably say around 6 to 8 hours. What would you do if you had a Karen for a teacher? Oh please, most of my teachers have been Karens. This next one is from my lovely friend Nevi, and they ask, do you wash your hands after pooping? That's a silly question.
Who knows?
What is the hat that you're wearing called? Okay, so I have a confession. My hat is actually the real Sona here. My hat's actually controlling me, and everything that I say and do, it all comes from the actions of my hat, so yes, my hat is the real Sona.
My hat is me.
What is your favorite Pop-Tart flavor? Literally any chocolate flavor because I love chocolate. I really like the fudge ones, and I also love the s'mores ones. If someone dies in a living room, is it still a living room? What? Also, what's your favorite genre of music? I mostly listen to Vocaloid music, which can really be several genres, honestly. And one of my favorite singers is Melanie Martinez. I love her music so much. And some of my favorite bands are Set It Off and Glass Animals. Oh, okay. I think that's all of the ones that I screenshotted and stuff. I think that's all the questions that I picked out. This video is a lot longer than I expected it to be. That took me a very long time to get through all of them. So yeah, I really hope you guys like the questions that I answered. I hope that it pleased you. And in general, I hope you really enjoyed this video. This was very fun for me to do. I don't really talk about myself that much in my videos, so I was pretty happy to do this. I may do another Q&A video in the future, who knows? But in general, thank you guys so much for asking me questions. I was very happy to answer them. And with that, I'll see all you broskies in the next video. Bye!